I think this is my, how many cages have I done? This is in Ohio. This is probably my 9th cage, I think. It's never ceased to, amaze me. Just to get to meet so many people, that even to see the same faces you see every year, over and over and over, they keep coming back, that's great too. And then it's always good to see new faces. I'm one of the first animal athletes. I know there was one guy before me. His name was Machine. He was original. I'm honored that I'm still with these guys this long, and they've had faith in me. Even for this long, it still works, what we do together. And, being a part of such a great team, there's so many new guys now, and, so many powerlifters I've met, and so many bodybuilders, and it's great to get so many guys and, work together. Couldn't ask for any better.
But I've also been in the fitness industry for many, many years. Probably started competing back in 2003. A little bit inspired by my brother, seeing him and him competing. So I'm following his trail a little bit. Fitness is in the family. Frank's my only sibling, so he's my family. I love him a lot, but he's a pretty awesome brother. He's an incredible person. He's a really incredible person, and growing up we were like best friends, best friends.
My older sister, who used to beat the shit out of me as well. My sister says the reason I'm such what she believes, she said, the man I am today is because she used to beat me up, so maybe I can thank her for who I am today.
Not beating him up, I just toughened him up.
I'm from a small place in Canada. It's the farthest east you can go in Canada. It's a small island called Newfoundland.
Frank is an incredibly tough guy, and I don't know if a lot of people really know, but when he grew up, he was really, really bullied badly when he was young, and oftentimes I would have to walk him home from school, and I don't know if any of you know, it's pretty embarrassing when your sister has to walk you home from school. But he was 14 years old. He was bullied so bad.
I had the long t-shirt down to my knees and the mullet haircut, and I was just a really shy kid. I just didn't, just shy, and people just picked on you because you're quiet and you're small and stuff. And I just kept to myself. And I don't know, one day I just remember I was in my basement, and the weights were there, and for some reason, I don't know, I just started, from what I remember, I just started doing it. I had no idea what I was doing. There were these magazines, I had old magazines that were 1970s, and these posters that showed you how to work out, like the bodybuilders I looked up to back then, Franco Colombo and Arnold and, Mike Katz and Robbie Robinson and, all these other guys, really old school guys. And I put them all up on the wall. I think they're still on the wall, my parents' house to this day. And I remember doing every body part every day. I do an exercise for chest, arms, legs, back, shoulders. I did everything every day because I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't see a gym until I was 18 or 19 years old. So I didn't even know what a leg press really was, or or preacher curl, or all this other kind of stuff. I was just doing the plastic, crappy weights that I started with for 4 years.
He would go down the basement and train Metallica playing, and just train in the basement before he went to school. And then he would go to school all day, and then he would come back, and after he came back from school, he would train with him and his buddy again, in the basement, or put the weights out in the backyard, and they would have little eating contests and stuff. And you know what, by the time he reached about grade 12, he had a physique. He was looking incredible. Yeah, you know what, I feel like in my heart that he was always born for greatness. I know maybe a lot of moms always say that, or sisters say that about their family members, but where he was born, if you saw where he was born, like this small little community, he wasn't meant to stay there. He wasn't meant to live a small life. I feel like he was meant to do something bigger and to really impact this world, because he really was given such great gifts and really blessed with a great physique, but also a great heart for people. And I think that's a rare combination. And you know, it should be something that's shared with other people and helps inspire other people, because I feel like that's why we get these gifts. We're meant to use them to try to help others.
And you can put it right here.
What size?
Large, please, sir.
It's you.
Thank you very much.
Large. It's you.
Oh, that's a lot. He's slagging over here.
No doubt.
Weekend?
Yeah, man, busy and hectic, but awesome, man, awesome.
You ready for this?
Yeah, man, you know,
Of course.
hang out with the bros, throw some weights around. No big deal.
So here we are at the Animal ABC, and it had a long weekend so far, 2 long days. I almost never came because I was pretty tired, but I managed to make it here. About to train some arms and see if we can get a little pump going. It's pretty busy here, if you can see. It's pretty crazy, but we'll get a little arm workout in and see how it goes. See if anybody wants to jump in. So here we go.
Where you can draw, everything in the body stays tight.
You got this. Come on.
To the 8th National ABC. You guys could be anywhere in the city tonight, but you're here training with us. And we thank you for that. Spending that time with us means a lot to us. We're a company that's about lifting, we're about training, so that's how we spend our quality time, that's how we spend our recreational time. It's in the gym, it's what we're all about, and it's good to see our family grow over the years the way it has. So, just want to raise a cup of rage, invite you guys to all train hard. Thank you guys for coming out. Cheers. Cheers.
It's funny because I trained with the same guy I trained with last year. He just came up to me at the cage. Hey, you want to train arms? I'm like, cool, man, no problem. And it was pretty much just me and him at the gym. And it's tough to get a good workout in there because there's so many people. But we actually ended up having like a pretty good workout, and I got a really good pump.
Ready to get my ass kicked. Can't wait.
Elbows in a little bit. Elbows. Try to keep it, yeah, you put your grip wherever you want it.
Come on, Brian.
And I saw him the next day, and he told me he was like really, really sore. So I was like, okay, my job's done. And we didn't even do anything crazy. We just like we just got a really good pump that night. It wasn't like, you know, crazy numbers or anything we lifted. But to know that he had a good workout and he was sore was good. And maybe he learned something. And it was a great workout.
fucking obese.
This is obese, right? This is fat, right? Yes.
Yes. You know one thing I don't like though? A lot of people say it when they say they look at picture like something like Ronnie Coleman or look something like me. They're like, oh yeah, you're attainable. I'm attainable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I get it because I'm not Ronnie Coleman. But at the same time, like, I don't think it's like.
They think that until they see you in person. And then they're like,
No, I don't even think I'm big because I know people can get big, but I'm like, I spent my whole life just trying to get to just this. I know it's not the best thing in the world. Oh yeah.
But you know, the thing is, like, I think more guys, and I think even natural guys said it one time though, is like, there's like that uber freak status, and then there's like real good bodybuilding. You know what I mean? It's like, that's where you fit. You know, that's when I picked up animal shit and I started following you.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I didn't want to be like, it was you guys and Dorian, like, and Mac.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything after that, you know?
We made it back yesterday from the Arnold in Ohio, and after a long weekend, just ground bison, white rice, and salsa.